Got a Sonic coming in from Seagull Joe. No Diddy Kong in sight, and maybe that's for the best. Sonic, of course, has really strong ground speed and mobility options that maybe Diddy Kong doesn't have quite quite to that level. Seagull maybe hoping to keep up with Sonic's, Seagull hoping to keep up with Fox's really strong ground speed with his own.
I feel like before each set, Joe just tosses a coin to figure out which character he's going to play, especially against ZD. I've seen him go Diddy. I've seen him go Sonic. He swears that Fox wins both those matchups, but I feel like ZD just is kind of really good at both of them. So right now, though, the Sonic's working out in his favor fairly well. I like how he's using his spin dashes because ZD is looking like he's trying to jump a lot right now, and using the side B invincibility frames will just beat that out every single time. Here comes ZD answering back big. 2 up airs, and we got an even game.
Oh, yes, that back air is going to send Sonic off stage. It's sort of an awkward angle. ZD is able to fortunately extend his advantage state after the neutral get up. Seagull opting to hold shield, maybe expecting a dash attack, which would be a good option from Wow.
Wow with that. What a call out right there by ZD. I say that a lot, but that's an I play you a lot read.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
He did this to me on Saturday when we were playing at 9:30 because I remember I punched it the exact same way. Why are you spin dashing? Kind of read.
Yeah. And, I mean, Seagull looking really strong on that first stock, but it looks like ZD maybe something clicked, and now he's just in a pretty advantageous position.
Yeah, and now, ironically, Joe's starting to slow down a little bit more. I think he's just trying to get a read on how ZD's playing.
Well, you don't want to do anything too unsafe because, Fox, really strong punish game, is able to rack a lot of percent off of one tiny conversion. And so Joe doesn't want to throw it away, right?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. He goes for 50-50 on that, but ZD recognizing that it wasn't true. It just jumps out of that clean. And now ZD has turned up momentum. That up smash yet again. DI was looking kind of suspect, but it's going to be just enough to keep Joe alive.
Well, I mean, regardless of DI, it's scary, whenever he's calling out your stuff with just a raw up smash, that's when you know he's in your head.
Yeah. Oh, my God,
and there's
ZD.
another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
The up smashes are real tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Invincible feet are coming through to give Joe a good talking to, and that's going to be ZD taking this first game.
Those feet were made for talking.
And that's just what they'll do. You know that, according to some old Nintendo power, Fox's legs are metal?
Yeah, I think one of the Star Fox creators debunked that theory.
Really?
Somebody on a Game Explain stream said, well, is it true that Star Fox's legs are made of metal? And he's like, what? No, it's what,
I like that theory, man.
Amputee fairies. He was a British guy because he worked with Rareware, so. But yeah, I like the theory too.
Oh no. I mean, I think they're both. Oh no, ZD manages to get the right angle just like that. And while we were arguing about invincible feet, ZD manages to take that first stock at essentially 0%.
Well, I'm not sure you could do that with organic legs, so maybe that theory has some weight. That was some good quality honesty, the kind of honesty we've come to expect from this character.
He's a 9-to-5 working guy.
Yep, you know him. He's clocking in on time. Doesn't have any under-the-table deals going on.
But now ZD has Joe trapped on the ledge. I like the up air. Looks like it almost poked his shield. And now Steel Joe, I like how he's using the spin dashes to try and check ZD down. Maybe to try and buy him some more time, since that's one of Sonic's best options to stuff out buttons. But he's just not finding the buttons to stuff out right now. ZD is just finding the mark every single time. The platform coming through with an assist, but
the read on the Firefox. Honestly, I don't blame him. He's got such a huge advantage on Joe that just keeping momentum in some way is a good option at this point.
ZD's feeling himself right now.
Yeah.
You don't just try and shine spike a Sonic when you're not feeling yourself, all right?
That's absolutely true. The get-up attack coming through.
Nice.
And that jab, the up smash is going to do it. That was a dominating victory. This is a best of 5 because this is winners finals. So Seagull does have another chance to turn this around. But after that game, it's not looking great. Maybe we'll see a character switch. I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is looking like ZD's just absolutely giving Joe the hands. Those first 2 games. Well, game 1 was closer, but game 2, That wasn't even a contest. Joe's trying to ride, like, the hot hand. He's been going Sonic this whole set so far, so just keeping the momentum going. Gets the counter pick, though, in Town and City, so let's see if that's enough to make the difference in the set so far.
Town and City, of course, being a stage that I think benefits both of these characters. Fox, he has conversions into up air that can kill mad early, and let's not forget about the punish potential off of up smash. Both of those are advantaged by the lower ceiling on Town and City. Joe having taken 19%, ZD with 0, sitting comfortably.
Yeah, it's looking like more of the same game right now. ZD is just finding all these right buttons and just playing so conservatively until he opens Joe up. And that's what I love about his Fox play style right now. He's never really like fishing for things. He knows exactly what he's going for, and he's committing immediately. There's no moments of hesitation. That's what makes it so scary. Because whether he's right or wrong, you know that's going to like at least be a scary option. And the platform comes through right again.
Gonna do it. He's gonna get the air dodge. It's not a stock, but that's still mental damage.
Yeah.
That's composure damage right there, because now that he's done that sort of silly looking conversion, Joe's scared.
I mean, it's real damage too. Like, the last hit doesn't have a lot of knockback, but the damage is actually ridiculous.
You're not wrong. Joe doing a lot of spin dash cancels, trying to sort of, staying inside of his bubble, waiting for ZD to maybe make a move that he can punish. Like that dash attack on shield, it looked like Seagull was maybe faking vulnerability for a moment to incentivize ZD going in, and whenever he did, he just power shielded it and was able to get a grab. And now Joe has been able to stay in advantage for a reasonably long period of time, but that neutral air confirmed to up smash will end that advantage streak.
Yeah.
82% on Fox.
Joe did a great job keeping his momentum there, especially after a big opening by ZD, by like what you said, slowing it down and just kind of faking weakness until he managed to find the right opening. But now ZD still has an advantage. He's not racking up as much extra credit as he was in previous games, but Joe is definitely just doing a good job keeping himself more competitive in this game 3.
I mean, competition is the name of the game right now, but if Joe's not able to seal this first stock off of ZD, it's gonna be a really hard climb to make, just because of how well ZD's been able to keep him in disadvantage. We've seen, so far Joe's been staying out of it pretty well, but still he's taken 47%, and that's just from straight hits. Imagine what would happen if ZD got a good opening on him.
And we're around the percent where that could happen, but it looks like he almost got teleported into his hands, punishes the extended leg on that nair, and the back throw is going to seal the stock. 47% on Joe. He's still in a good position, but now ZD's got these reads on the jumps, tacks on a quick 71, and he's still trying to keep it going. But Joe, nice interrupt with that up air. But ZD's still up there. He's trying to finish his stock out and move on to Grands.
The highest spring ride I think I've ever seen. It's just like, right up there, right close to the blast zone. What's the craziest thing you want to see? Get even closer. Spring ride.
Yeah, I mean, Fox can't jump up there, but
that roll read.
Yeah, that was just another I play you a lot read.
Yeah.
Joe had to do something in that corner. His shield was starting to get low. Sonic has to really get himself in there after a certain point. So rolling in, good idea, but Zach or ZD, he was ready every single step of the way.
Absolutely. Those I play you a lot reads that you're talking about. I think those create the most magical moments. Because as spectators, right, we don't. I mean, most of us don't play these players on a very regular basis. So like, just trying to figure out, trace back through the steps. What is how did they observe that this would even be a thing that they could get? It's really thrilling because it leads to a lot of unexpected, but also really hype moments in matches.
Yep, absolutely. And there's going to be more of those because all the